Hello students, I am Mary here. Welcome to 9th Maths NCERT Chapter 2 Polynomials. Today we are going to study from this chapter a concept called factor theorem. Already you have studied remainder theorem. Now this is a factor theorem. It's connected with the remainder theorem only. So you can go through the remainder theorem, then you will understand factor theorem. So factor theorem says, let p of x be a polynomial of degree greater or equal to 1 and a be a real number such that p of a is equal to 0. Then x minus a is a factor of p of x. Conversely, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a is equal to 0. Now, I'm sure you must be confused, so don't worry, I'll make it easy for you this. Let p of x be a polynomial of a degree greater or equal to 1. So let's take that p of x is some polynomial. So that polynomial is divided by another polynomial, that is linear polynomial. See, this is a polynomial whose degree is greater or equal to 1. It can be greater than 1 or equal to 1. So that polynomial, when it is divided by a linear polynomial means whose degree is 1 only, not more than 1. So when a polynomial is divided by another linear polynomial, then if we get the remainder as 0, then this linear polynomial, we call it factor of that polynomial. I'll just put it down here. When in a simple language, I'll just give you a definition in a simple language. When a polynomial is divided by another linear polynomial, and so when a polynomial is divided by another linear polynomial and gives the remainder 0, then that linear polynomial will be called factor of that polynomial. I hope you are understanding. See, when a polynomial p of x is some polynomial, so when that polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial and the remainder if we get 0, then that linear polynomial we call it factor of this polynomial. So same way, now conversely, so this is one concept. Now the just opposite of it. So if x minus a is a factor of that polynomial, then surely the remainder will be 0. So that's what we are trying to tell. So conversely, if the linear polynomial is the factor of the polynomial, then the remainder will be surely 0. So I have put it the same thing, I have made it another way. So if the polynomial is divided by another polynomial, then if the remainder if we get 0, then that means this is the factor of this polynomial. Now opposite way, if I say, if this polynomial, this linear polynomial is the factor, it is sure that it is a factor of the polynomial, then surely the remainder will become 0. First what we said, if we are getting remainder as a 0, then that is the factor we said. Now the second part what we say, if that is a factor, then the remainder will be 0. I hope you are understanding. So if the remainder, if we get 0, then we call the linear polynomial as a factor. So if we are getting 0, then we call it as a factor. Then if we say surely that this is a factor, then if this is a factor, then surely we will get remainder as 0. So that's what the factor theorem says it. So now we can just see the proof is, for example, if they won't ask you to prove, but just to understand only. So P of X, if this is a number, see for example 15, if we are dividing by 3, sure we will get some quotient and then surely we will get some remainder. So same way, if some polynomial is there, if you are dividing that by another linear polynomial, if you are dividing that, then surely we will get some quotient, because quotient surely when something is divided by something, then we'll get the quotient. So quotient we will get, and plus we will get the remainder. So when this remainder becomes 0, so when we are getting this remainder as a 0, then this is the factor of this polynomial. For example, you take 15. Now 15 can divide how? 5 times 15, then remainder will be 0. So now this 15, how we will write? 15 equal to 3 into 5. So with divisor 3 and the quotient is 5. So 15 is equal to 3 into 5. So same way 3 into 5 and the remainder is 0. So when 0 is coming in the remainder, then 3 also is a factor of 15, 5 also is a factor of 15. So same way here, if the remainder is becoming 0, then this also is the factor of this polynomial, this also will become the factor of this polynomial. Now conversely, if this is the factor of this polynomial, then sure to come 0. So for that, P of X equal to X minus A into Ux plus R. R also will be some X. So now let us take, now X value is as a. From linear polynomial only we take the value of X. So A. So let's put down here wherever A is there. So wherever X is there, we'll put the value of X. So A, then here also will be A, then remainder also A. So this becomes 0. So this whatever may be the quotient. So what will become when the 0, when you multiply with the quotient, also will become, this let me write down. So when the 0 is multiplied with the quotient, this will become 0, then plus remainder will be A. So then we can call it P of A is equal to, we got it 0. When this is a factor we said, so when it is a factor, then we will get the answer as a remainder as a 0. So we will not mention the 0 here. A remainder will not mention here, because we are saying if this is a factor, so we consider this is a factor. For example, 15 equal to 3 into 3 into 5. So 3 is a factor of 15, 5 also factor. So if this is a factor of this P of X, so we put the value of X here, then what we will get? Then we get the 0 only here. So then the answer comes 0 only. So that's what we are trying to tell you is, if remainder if we get 0, then this becomes a factor of P of X. Then if we say this is the factor of P of X, then the remainder we will get it 0. Now with the example, I'll make it very clear to you. Now check, X minus 1 is factor of X square plus X minus 2. So now we have to check whether this is a factor of this polynomial or no. What did we say? If this is a factor of this polynomial, means remainder has to be 0. So let's take this using the remainder theorem. So X minus 1 equal to 0. So that means X equal to 1. So we'll put this value here. So X square plus X minus 2. So in the place of X we will put 1. So 1 square, 1 minus 2. 1 square will be 1 plus 1 minus 2. Plus 1 will be 2, then minus 2. So then we got 0. So that means what? S x minus 1 is the factor of x square plus x minus 2. So this is what we are trying to explain to you to check whether this is the factor. Whether this is the factor means the answer should become 0. If answer becomes a 0, then we can say this is the factor of this polynomial. If answer is not 0, then this is not the factor of this polynomial. So same opposite way, if we tell this is the factor of this polynomial, then answer is sure to come 0. So that's it. Thank you and God bless you.